Well, some say that legislation introduced today is common sense, but others say it is Russian roulette. On September 11th, 2001, at least 6 hijackers used fraudulently obtained driver's licenses to board airplanes. But Real ID, which tightened requirements for issuing licenses, brought howls of protest from some states who estimated it could cost $4 billion to implement. Monday, new legislation called Pass ID was introduced. It would be less expensive and give states more flexibility, but critics say it gives the nation less security.
Basically, we're going back to a system that was abused, which resulted in the biggest domestic tragedy in the history of our country.
The new legislation would remove 2 problematic parts of Real ID, a requirement that states authenticate documents like birth certificates used to get a license, and the creation of a national database to ensure that applicants don't hold multiple licenses in multiple states. Although the federal government pushed back deadlines and provided some funding for Real ID, 11 states passed legislation prohibiting its implementation, and a 12th is expected to follow suit, undermining its effectiveness.
Under Real ID, if you've got 12 states who have just refused to participate, you have Swiss cheese security.
When she was governor of Arizona, Janet Napolitano signed legislation opting out of Real ID. Now Secretary of Homeland Security, she is embracing the substitute Pass ID.
It will actually achieve the security goals of Real ID. It's really a refinement, if you were, of Real ID, but in a way that the states will actually put into effect.
Civil liberties groups hate Real ID, but they don't like the substitute, saying either one would make the driver's license a de facto national ID. Wolf?
Gene, thanks very much. An important story indeed. Bloody, deadly election violence in Iran.